Sometimes I think that y'all don't realize that real life happens in real time. And sometimes y'all just are dumb as f***. Like, no shade at all, but like, what do y'all think is going on? Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to go to work. Do you know how that works? I'm confused. Like, get yourself together. I would never be like, someone's got to get to work. Someone's got to keep going. Jaidyn, why do you think that? Like, and don't ever disrespect that, thinking that I'm fucking happy about it. No, why would I ever be happy that my baby daddy's locked up? Why would I ever be happy that my kids are gonna not have their dad for another year or this or that? Like, why do you think I would be happy about that? And don't piss me off. Yeah, I'm gonna be mad, and I'm gonna address it because you're.
Someone needs to step up when things get messy in life. But what happens when the last person you would think to be caught up in the chaos? That's exactly where we are with Jaidyn Alexis right now. Who will step forward to fill the void left by Chrisean Blueface and their son Chrisean Junior? Both Chrisean and Blueface are facing significant jail time, which will put their son in a difficult situation. None other than Jaidyn Alexis, a woman with a convoluted past involving both Chrisean and Blueface and parents who have probably been out of the scene for years. The question at hand is how Jaidyn will manage this startling responsibility, as well as what it means for little Chrisean Junior. Watch closely to see how this tale unfolds in unexpected ways.
What happened, Christine?
No, they saying I got a whole nother case caught up in downtown. I don't even be downtown. It's cool. I got my peoples looking into it. I don't know. We're going to prison.
Excuse me, sir. What are you guys arresting her for?
For a whole nother charge.
A warrant out for what?
I'm sorry?
A warrant for what, sir?
She has a warrant for her arrest, sir.
Right. You gonna record me the whole way?
The whole way, beautiful.
Why?
You're a big star.
Oh God, this is not big at all. This is mercy. But who can like can I just like get talk to somebody because that don't make sense.
Things took a serious turn for Chrisean when she was arrested during Blueface's court hearing a few months ago. It appeared as though the police were waiting for her. 5 LAPD officers were standing by, ready to arrest her as soon as she arrived. This wasn't just a random bus. She had a warrant out from an earlier run-in in Oklahoma, where she was caught with some allegedly illegal substances. Back then, she thought she could just flee and everything would work itself out. But that didn't happen, and now she faces some serious time in prison. Blueface isn't faring much better in the meantime behind bars. After getting into a fight outside of a Vegas strip club last year, he was placed on probation, but his legal problems continued. He later got into trouble again for allegedly attacking a bouncer in Hollywood, and now he could face a 4-year prison sentence for breaking his parole with both of his parents. Little Chrisean Junior is in a difficult situation. He may have to grow up without his parents present. Jennifer Alexis steps in to help. Little Chrisean Junior risks spending
who
years
goes by
in
the
prison.
name of Blueface appeared in court this morning. Police arrested Jonathan Jamal Porter yesterday at Lolo's Chicken and Waffles at the Hughes Center near Flamingo. A warrant was out for his arrest following a shooting that happened last month near Las Vegas Boulevard and Sunset.
As you can see, things between Chrisean and Blueface have taken a very strange turn. However, given their tumultuous past, Jaidyn is stepping up to be a potential caregiver for Chrisean Junior. If you didn't know, these two have had their fair share of public drama, primarily because they've been linked to Blueface. Therefore, it's ironic and a little difficult to believe that Jaidyn could be taking care of Chrisean's child while Chrisean and Blueface deal with their legal issues. Jaidyn hasn't been silent about all of this talk either. She has made it clear that she is not happy about the idea that she is benefiting from Chrisean being locked up. Behind bars?
Yeah. How you so happy? Bitch, I'm working. This is work. The Talk about I'm happy. You disgust me. Someone's got to do it.
Her response emphasizes how difficult this whole situation is for her, as well as the unexpected responsibility she is now facing. She has resisted the idea that she is okay with all of this, choosing instead to focus on doing what must be done, even if it is not what she had planned. Conversely, Chrisean and Blueface's legal problems are becoming more pressing. Having been detained on a warrant, Chrisean is now facing serious accusations that could send her to prison for a very long time. She faces allegations of having controlled narcotics without a tax stamp and possession with the intent to distribute, which could result in up to 8 years in prison. It would be quite significant for her to be found guilty, especially because she was initially attempting to avoid serious legal issues. It's terrible that Chrisean would miss a significant portion of her son's life due to an 8-year sentence. The long-term effects on Chrisean Junior are pretty concerning, with both parents possibly serving years in prison. That's a heavy load for anyone to carry, especially with all the complicated history involved. The thought of Chrisean Junior growing up without his parents around is really sad and raises a lot of questions. Similarly, Blueface isn't in a better spot either. His legal troubles have been piling up since that violent incident outside of the Vegas strip club in late 2012. Even though he got probation, he ended up in more trouble for allegedly attacking a Hollywood bouncer, which could lead to a 4-year prison sentence.
Fat if I want to. Damn, can't even be fat if I want to. Like what the? Let me drink my Patron and be like what the? Damn, can't even be lit if I want to without y'all talking about some bullshit. If I was pregnant, I'll let y'all know. Trust me, I'll let y'all know.
Jaidyn Alexis is in a tough situation as things settle down after all the drama. She is thinking about taking on this additional responsibility, which is a lot for anyone, especially someone who has been in the spotlight like she has. Raising a child who isn't even hers is a lot to deal with on top of being a mother to her own children. Because of her past with the Blueface and their highly visible relationship, Jaidyn's life has been scrutinized. Now that she has to take care of Chrisean Jr., it could truly test her limitations. The emotional burden that comes with raising a second child is just as important as learning how to raise one. She is continuously reminded of how she got here, the complex emotions associated with her past with Chrisean, and the difficulties of co-parenting in such a chaotic circumstance. She also has to deal with public pressure, but the truth is much more complicated than people realize. While some see Jaidyn as a potential hero for Chrisean Jr., the truth is that this responsibility is a heavy load, and it's unclear how she'll juggle it with everything else going on in her life. Jaidyn has been fairly transparent about her frustrations with what people believe in a public statement. She made it clear that she didn't choose this situation and that it's seriously affecting her. She also expressed how tired of hearing people say that she's somehow benefiting from Blueface's legal troubles or that she's happy about any of this. Instead, she wants everyone to know that she's focused on her own children and that this extra responsibility isn't something she asked for. She also discussed the emotional toll that all of this has taken on her. Jaidyn is trying her best to navigate this unexpected mess, but she's not afraid to express her frustrations. She's juggling a lot. Her candor has been well received by many, who view her as someone who is merely attempting to do the best in a very difficult situation. But it has also drawn criticism from some who wonder if she is truly prepared to take on such a large job. Someone wrote, "I'm not sure Jaidyn Alexis is the right person to take on Chrisean Jr." in the comments. She already seems to have a lot on her plate, so I'm concerned that adding another child to the mix won't make things any better. Her own life seems so hectic. Another person commented, "It's wonderful that Jaidyn wants to take charge, but let's be honest, her own life is a disaster. How can she give Chrisean Jr. a stable atmosphere when she's dealing with her personal issues? Okay, when it comes to the impact this whole situation has on the family, Jaidyn's personal problems are just the tip of the iceberg. With both of Chrisean Junior's parents potentially facing significant jail time, the burden of raising him may wind up falling on a lot of shoulders, especially for Blueface's parents, who are already involved with their grandchildren. Together with Jaidyn, Blueface's mother, who has always played a significant role in his life, may assume a greater role in caring for her grandson. The future of Chrisean Jr. is uncertain. If both of his parents serve lengthy prison sentences, he may grow up without them, which could have a significant impact on him. Supporting Chrisean Jr. through these formative years is a big deal. So what do you guys think about Jaidyn stepping up in this situation? Emotionally, it's unclear what role Jaidyn will play in his life, but it's clear she could be really important during this tough time. Whether she becomes the main caregiver or shares that responsibility with Blueface's family. Do you think she will become Chrisean Jr.'s caregiver? Or is this asking too much? Please let us know what you think in the comments section.